Welcome to Whispers of Wonders channel. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Episode 2. A cradle in the storm streets of Lagos never sleep. At 5 a.m., the horns had already started. Danfos screamed past the window. Vendors shouted about hot bread and akara. Somewhere outside, a woman argued with a conductor over 10 naira. I sat on the edge of the narrow bed, watching the cracks on the wall like they held secrets about my life. My belly was growing. Not fast, not yet. But I could feel it. A tightness under my ribs, a flutter in my sleep, a constant reminder that I wasn't alone anymore. "Zina, come and eat," Auntie Remy called from the kitchen. Her voice was always firm, always moving. She didn't do pity. She did action. I shuffled out in my wrapper, face still puffy from sleep and silent weeping. She handed me a steaming plate of pap and moi moi. "Eat and then come sweep. We're going to the market." "The market?" I asked, blinking. "You think that child in your belly will feed himself?" She said. "You need to earn, or you'll suffer here." I nodded. No lectures, no sermon. That was Auntie Remy's way. She didn't hug often, but she held you up with her eyes. Eyes that had seen war, heartbreak, and somehow survived both. The market was chaos, a living creature made of people, smoke, and the smell of pepper. We sold secondhand clothes. Okrika, piled in mounds on plastic sheets. I stood beside her shouting with the rest. I learned to fight for space, to charm customers, to fold clothes with speed. My back ached. My feet burned. But something else began to rise inside me. Pride. Not in what I was doing, but in the fact that I was doing it. That evening, we returned home sweaty, dusty, and exhausted. I barely had the strength to eat, but I sat on the tiled floor of the room staring at my belly. It wasn't showing much, just a slight curve, but I placed my palm over it like it was already a child, a person, someone who needed me. I whispered, "I don't know who you'll be, or how I'll raise you, but I promise, I won't give up. I won't let them define us." Then the call came. Unknown number. I almost didn't pick, but curiosity and hope, they're a dangerous pair. "Hello?" I answered. A pause, then a voice I knew too well. "Zina, it's Tolu." I froze. Of all the people in the world, he was the one I least expected to hear from. My throat tightened. I couldn't speak. "Zina, I'm sorry," he said. I didn't know what to say. I've been scared. Scared? I had slept on the floor of a bus station, walked through puddles, starved, been slapped and thrown out. And he was the one who was scared? "Do you even want this child?" I asked. Another silence. Then, "I don't know." I nodded, even though he couldn't see me. "Okay. Zina, please don't hang up. Can we talk? Maybe meet up?" I looked around the small, hot room. I looked at my hands, rougher now, stronger. And I realized something. I didn't need Tolu to raise this child. "I have to go," I said. "Goodbye, Tolu." And I ended the call. That night, I didn't cry. Instead, I cleaned the room. I folded my clothes. I pressed my only decent blouse. I wrote down prices and customers from the market. And when I finally lay down to sleep, I placed both hands over my belly again. "You're mine," I whispered, "and we're going to be okay." Because in that moment, under a flickering bulb in a room that smelled like kerosene and palm oil, I realized something. Shame didn't break me. It forged me. To be continued. Don't forget to hit the like button, share, and subscribe. Thank you.